Scrapbookers and creative friends. I'm Linda Petuch. I'm a Creative Memories Independent Advisor in Jupiter, Florida. Welcome to Thursday Thoughts. Today I'm going to share something with you which is from August 2023, published by Creative Memories, and that is a way for you to very quickly lay out the designer paper in an album so that all you have to focus on are your photos and your journaling. You can embellish, of course, if you want. You know, sometimes we just can't leave well enough alone, but that's good because that makes it beautiful. So let's take a look first at what I'm talking about in the publication that Creative Memories provided for us. So here it is. I printed this out. You go to their, you can go to the Creative Memories idea section on their website, and this is the 12 by 12 fast album formula. And what it provides is a cutting guide, of course, a supply list. You'll need an album and pages, a pack of pages. This is for one pack of refill pages, and for one album cover set. And then you'll need a 12-inch trimmer, a tape runner, and you can also have embellishments and all the punches and so forth, but what I'm going to show you first is the basic album. Then after you do the cutting, and I'll show you a sample of the cutting, once you do the cutting for every sheet of paper, all 12 pieces of paper, then they provide you these wonderful layout ideas. And you can follow them and then repeat them because there are, let's see, I think there are, what do we have? So we have ideas. We have the ideas that are there for you, but then of course there aren't enough. You're going to have to mix them up again. We have what, 3, 6, so eight designs, and so you're going to have to mix them up, repeat some. I found some that I really liked that maybe added more photos, more space for photos, so I repeated some of those. Some kind of lend themselves to title page and so forth, but that's purely for you to decide how you want to do it. So let me show you what I'm talking about with the cutting. So I took a pack of other designer paper that goes with the first album I'm going to show you, and because if I have to add more pages, I know that this pack of paper is going to go with it. It's called Time Worn because I'm working on my heritage album. So what I did here, in the cutting guide, it tells you cut 2 pieces of 1 inch, 2 1-inch strips, 2 2-inch strips, 2 3-inch strips. But what I've done here is I've cut it and then I turned one of them over. So that way, and then you stack them in front of you so that you have the different sizes all ready with your album pages open, and then you can start following the different layout designs. And of course, you'll do that with all the sheets in the pack. If your blade is sharp enough and you have a new fresh blade in there, you can probably do, if you're comfortable with it, do 2 sheets of paper at a time, and that saves even more time as you're going along. So I decided that I wanted to use our moments, but don't forget that we also have almost every designer collection has different embellishments that you can add, either stickers, of course. These are the matte packs, which you can use for journal boxes or for matting photos. We also have, what do I have under here? Oh, yes, the laser cut embellishments, these laser cut borders, they are just beautiful. I haven't put any of these in my heritage book yet because I'm not sure, because these are old pictures that I'm going to be putting in there. And I'm probably going to mount them in photo corners. I'm not sure about the layout yet, but I just got the basic paper. But remember that a lot of these are double-sided, so they'll have a different color on the flip side that might work better with your photos. And as far as committing to a designer paper pack, particularly if you're doing, like this was heritage, and these all muted colors will look nice with the black and white or the sepia photos that I know I have from my grandparents and everyone. So I knew it would be okay. But remember, no matter what your design is, like if you're doing a holiday, those colors pretty much are going to go with whatever the holiday is. So remember, you have the stickers as well, which I haven't put in yet on this first one. And you see, these were other packs that I've been collecting because I knew I was going to be doing a heritage album. So this was Time Worn texture. I cut this piece of paper for the extra memoirs and memories. natural disposition, anything that I thought might work if I need to add more pages. And then what I do is I just keep, this was my Heritage Power layout package that I can put in here, you know, and I have more laser cut borders that I think will work and so forth. So just from your stash, you can probably get a lot. So here's the Our Moments Designer Pack cover sheet. Now I'm going to show you the basic layout following this 12 by 12 fast album formula. This is what a basic album would look like. This is the Our Moments. It looks like a tree of life, or a family tree. That's why I chose this album. And I've already had our family heritage embossed on here. So just cutting and putting down, this is what it looks like. I'll flip through very quickly. But you see, it's very open for depending what size photos I want to put. A lot of my heritage photos are 5 by 7 or 8 by 10, or they're funny sizes. And again, because they're heritage, I probably will not adhere a lot of them down to the page. I may, but I might put them in photo corners. Also, you know, and frame them and that kind of thing. But this way, I have these kind of muted tones, basic colors that are very flexible. The designs are very flexible for whatever pictures that I have to put in here. But look at this, it's so nice. This entire album already has these page layouts in here. You know, this first one, title is like the last one. So you just try, you know, look at the different designs. You can repeat others if you like them more. It's totally up to you once you've cut your paper. So I think in order for you to get a better idea of how photos would look on here, the first album I did was a Thanksgiving one, and I want to show you that as well. Now, this was a Croptoberfest album from a couple years ago, and because this was Thanksgiving, this is going to be my volume 2 Thanksgiving. I've already had it embossed on there. I used orange because it's very autumnal to me. We didn't exactly have this color available for doing the embossing, but it works perfectly for me because these are very autumnal colors. And because I already have volume 1 and I did them on natural pages, I decided to use the natural pages for this volume 2. I'm going to be combining different years, Thanksgiving photos from different years. Okay, take a look. This one I went ahead and I embellished it, and I added, I made my title page. I still have the option. I could always add a photo here if I wish, but for right now, my title page is completed and I've embellished it. This was last year's autumn collection, but I think I used the whole pack. I mean, I know I used the whole pack, but I used a lot of those embellishments, and then I dug into some other, like from Golden Harvest and so forth. So look at your stash, because some of the embellishments can come from other places that just go with the theme. Because this is all Thanksgiving, it all works together. But see, here's what I did. In order for you to see better how this will accommodate your photos, this is one way you can do it. Of course, you can use different size photos and change the layout. But so these mats, and I don't normally mat every photo, but I did this basically so you could see how many photos you could fit. Minimally, you could fit more if you just put different size photos. I already have my embellishments, and when they're close to where a photo mat is, I do pop them up on foam squares so you could slide a photograph right underneath that. So if you're doing embellishments and you're doing them close to the mats, you want to remember that. This was from Golden Harvest. Love those embellishments. I bought a lot of those because I really like them. But look at this, I'm so happy. I have all these pages ready. It'll be multiple years, but it's all Thanksgiving, so that works. I'm going to do a Christmas one as well, because you know that the colors are going to be basically the same. And this way it's like a Fastifab, but it's your own Fastifab that you've created. And of course you can add your creativity, but it's a time saver if you just want to get the paper in there and not worry so much about embellishing. Of course, I could have punched some of these strips and so forth, but I decided just to go with the basic cuts, add the embellishments, and then as you see, the photo and journaling mats as well. So all the way through. So this is my entire volume 2 is ready for lots of photos from lots of years of Thanksgiving. And that's that. I'm very happy with this. So glad, because now I can get onto my phone and my computer and I can look at the book and I can decide. You know, this is one good thing about pre-doing this. Now it's kind of like a power layout, but it's for a power printing layout. Look at how many photos I'm going to put. Maybe this will be the 1 year. I'll see if I might need a couple of pages for each year. But that way I can look at this and see how much space I have and not overprint. Sometimes we do that, and that's when we end up with the boxes and boxes of photographs. So think about this as a possibility. I think you might like it. Well, thank you so much for watching Thursday Thoughts. I hope that gave you an idea. It's really fun. I will try to put a copy of that fast formula in the comments. I don't know if it'll let me do that. I'm going to try. I'm still learning, you know, with some of the YouTube things that I can and cannot do. I thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and click that bell so that you can be notified with my next video. If you want to know more about this, you have any questions, please ask the questions there in the comment section, and I would be happy to answer your questions. So thank you so much, and until next time, happy scrapbooking.